Hello everybody and welcome back to the Hunter Call the Wild. And today we're continuing on with the missions of the new reserve, Silver Ridge Peaks. As you remember if you were here last time, for yesterday's episode, we left off, with I don't know what the guy's name is. I need to know his name is. But, he was telling us that some yoga instructor basically brought their followers, or devoters, as you almost could say, and made them eat wild flowers and berries. Which is stupid by all means. And we have to go to I believe it's an outpost, probably, to figure out what's going on. If you guys are excited for this, make sure to smack that. I keep on saying smack. I'm so used to hearing another YouTuber say that. Shoot that like button. Subscribe so you don't miss any time I upload a video of any kind. And, comment down below what you think about the reserve. And share the video with your friends and family. So, I will see you guys once I'm over there.
That's weird. I expected a lot more activity here. They said they were bringing 20 people. Where is everyone? Can you hear the phones ringing? I guess we know where she hid them then. Is the leader in her tent? She goes by Jem. Jem Bodden.
I'm in here. Be quiet. I'm recording.
Yeah, great. Now, what do you want me to do? No.
This is an absolute disaster. A bunch of poisoned accountants and a lone woman climbing a non-specific mountain. Next time someone tries to run a retreat out here, I'm gonna make them hire a professional guide. The accountants have left. I'm going to send someone to make sure they got back to their cars safely. This is exactly the sort of thing I find myself fighting uphill against. It's hard to get going when stuff like this keeps... Okay, first things first. We need to figure out where Bodden's gone. I'll try to reach some of the accountants back at the hospital. Maybe they can help. I get the distinct feeling that she hasn't packed hiking boots or proper equipment for a climb. Maybe she'll turn back soon. I'll let you know if I hear anything, okay?
Oh, great. And this is why I do not trust yoga. Now what?
Today continues to throw up challenges for us. I have another job for you, and this one is urgent. We received a call from one of our neighbors, Norman, asking if we'd seen his dad, a longtime friend of the reserve. Apparently he's gone missing and he's taken all the family camping supplies with him. Around the same time, 2 hikers reported to us that they spotted a single old man laden down with gear, heading into a part of the reserve that is known for its bears. When they asked him if he needed any help, he politely declined and kept walking. Their description matches old Ted perfectly. Short white hair, green rain slicker, and brown leather boots. No gun. I'm trying to get a hold of Norman, but he said that he'd make some more calls just in case Teddy's gone to visit friends. I'm just getting his voicemail at the moment. While I sort this out, can you head over to where the hikers saw him and try to follow old Teddy's trail? He knows his way around here, so I have no idea why he'd wander into bear country.
Okay. First mission it is. What are we doing with bears? This puppy. I'll take that scope off. We'll take the scope off just in case we get close in person with a bear. Well, since I got you guys for a moment, you remember that, Redbubble merch I told you guys about yesterday? Well, I have something new. And it's my first attempt at a hunting, design. Deer season, bow or rifle? I hope you guys will go check it out. I thought it might appeal to this class, you guys more, since, you know, this is a hunting video and stuff like that. So I made that. I don't know how well it will turn out. I had to do some fiddly magic to get it to be the size I wanted it to be. There's no way in hell I could pay $50 for that logo right there. At least not right now. So I'm hoping the ones that are on the things came out good. They looked good on the screen, so I'm hoping they're okay. But anyway, I'll see you guys when they get down there.
That's the place. You found where the hikers spotted him. That's good news. Listen, I got a hold of Norman and he's on his way out here. But he's a couple of hours drive away. I told him that we were looking for his dad. Norman's really worried. He thinks that Ted has had a breakdown. Ted's wife, Jeannie, died a couple of weeks ago, and since the funeral, Ted hasn't been himself. The family were giving him as much space as they could, but now they're worried that he's fully isolated himself and he's made some bad decisions that have led him here. Norman took a trip to visit him, but when he arrived, Ted was gone and so was his car. Norman remembers his dad saying that he proposed to Jeannie during a trip to Silver Ridge Peaks 45 years ago. That whole region is a beautiful valley, but nobody goes out there unarmed while the bears are roaming around. It might be a long shot, but can you gear up with whatever you need and head into bear country as soon as possible? If Ted's looking for where he proposed almost a half a century ago, I just hope he finds it before the bears find him. I'll mark the beauty spot on your GPS. Be careful in those parts. Keep your rifle handy at all times.
Yeah, I know.
This is the beauty spot. But he's gone. There's no sign of an encounter. But look, Ted was definitely here. Ted and Jeannie, 1978. I can't even imagine what's going through his head at the moment. My My dad and I used to talk about men who would seek their solace in nature. He told me that if he didn't have my mom or me around, he'd eventually have just started living out here. I didn't believe him at first, but as I've grown older, it makes more sense to me. He's running from the pain he's feeling. Out there, he doesn't need to think about anyone or anything else. He can just be alone. Norman will be here soon. I told him that his visit will include a trip to bear country, so he's got a rifle to protect himself. I'll point him to his dad's old camp for now. It makes most sense for that to be where Ted will come back to whenever he's ready. There's no tracks for you to follow, and while I don't like the idea of him wandering around, Ted clearly wants to be alone out here.
Okay, I was expecting to have an interaction with a bear or something. But, oh well. Okay, so what's next? Anything?
I might have a lead on our missing yoga instructor.
Oh boy, here we go again.
Sammy was driving home after the rappelling lesson, and she heard something that could be Ms. Bodden. She had pulled over to look under the hood of her car, and she swears she heard a scream from the woods nearby. And I asked her if it could have been an animal noise, but she seemed pretty insistent that it was a woman's scream. I know it's nothing solid to go on, but it could be what leads us to her. Can you check it out? I'll mark the spot on your GPS.
Oh boy. Here we go again.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, this is bear country. Sure, they're normally quick to turn tail and run, but they're extremely aggressive if their cubs are nearby. It's time for maximum caution. Can you hear that? It's like a horn or something. Can you hear that? It's like a horn or something. An air horn app? I've heard of people trying to scare away bears and cougars with real-life air horns. Personally, I've never really trusted using sound to scare off a bear. Not permanently, at least. Well, that's the contact number I had for her. Cell phone service can be really poor out there, though. Still, she was here. Check out the bear markings on that tree.
Which tree? I don't see any bear markers. Let's see. So.
A bear. Be careful.
Oh!
I'm sorry to send you in there, my friend. I know you can handle a black bear, but that doesn't make it okay. Dad would never have put his people in this position. I have to be smarter. It just seems like every problem lands at once, you know? I'm trying to improve the reserve, but things keep getting in the way. Look, I'm really grateful that you've been able to help me out. If it had been me out there, things could have gone a lot worse. The important thing is Bodden's safety, right? Are there any signs of where she went?
I don't know, but I was right about having an interaction with the bear. Let's see. No human there. That's bear. Okay.
Those look like fresh footprints. She made it out of there, heading west. Still, now she has no phone and no water bottle.
Whoa. So what next?
Okay, got it. Not far from where you are, we have the old funicular railway. It's pretty big, and it's a tourist attraction. If Baden sees it, then maybe she'll head towards it to look for help. At the bottom of the track, there's an old shed that she could try to shelter close to. It's not much, but it's a start. Given how badly things have gone for her so far, I can only hope that she's not still planning to climb a mountain. I'm going to give the accountants another call at the hospital. See if they can't help us work out where her head is at. What the hell has happened here? It looks like the bears have been using the shed as a latrine and a scratching post. I'm meant to be taking a potential investor to tour the reserve this week. She cannot see this. Baden's not here. There's no sign of her. And I still can't get through to the accountants. They've left the hospital and don't have their cell phones. Can you put the shed back together and tidy things up a bit? I hate to do this, but there's no way I'm gonna make it out there before the tour. It might be from a bear, but why would they come here?
Tracks are my go-to source for insight into animals in the reserve. Species, number, mood. You can learn a lot about them before you've ever spotted anything.
Thanks. It's probably still gonna smell pretty bad, but at least it's not covered in bear scat. I don't see bears tearing that off. Bears tend to stay away from humans, and we never kept anything that would attract them inside that shed. Are there any tracks nearby? The place looked fine when I was here last week. That's unexpected. The public don't tend to drive to the funicular, and if it was one of the staff, they'd use quad bikes. This looks like it was left by a car or a truck. I think someone has vandalized our property. It doesn't make a lot of sense though. Why would anyone come all the way out here to do this? Maybe bored teenagers? I pulled some stupid pranks when I was young, but none involved ferrying around a bunch of bear scat. Given that this has happened to the shed, I'm a little worried about the railway itself. It's a unique tourist site, over 100 years old. It leads all the way up to Prosperity, the reserve's ghost town. It used to be home to the miners who came out here during the Silver Rush. I think it's a little creepy, but tourists like it. Would you check the track out, please? I would feel a lot better knowing it's okay.
A bull elk with a big rack is a sight to behold, and the Rocky Mountain elk has the largest antlers of any species in the elk family. I think I've even seen a couple of 7-pointers out here before.
Torn up? As in removed? How did they even... It's just been ripped out of the ground. Gone. This would have taken a crew and equipment. This isn't teenagers with too much time on their hands. This is the sabotage of one of our irreplaceable attractions. I need some pictures. I'm gonna send them to the police. I'm on hold with the sheriff's office. Then I think I need to call my dad. Since it appears that someone is trying to sabotage the reserve, I need you... Hello? Yes, Sheriff Cole, please. I need you to head up to the ghost town and see if they've done any damage there. I'll check in later. Jerry, hey, thanks for picking up so fast.
Well, it seems that there's some excitement going on. But that is going to do it for... Oh, good grief. Give me a second. Aww. Anyway, that's going to do it for us for this episode. I can't wait to see what's going on next. Now, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you shoot that like button. Second, subscribe so you don't miss any time I upload a video. Third, comment down below your thoughts on the reserve. And share with your friends or family. But ow, god damn. Let me quickly check and see if I can hit that thing. Odd. Really odd. Yeah, but that's not going to take it down. Anyway, sorry about that. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video, which will be up tomorrow. Until then, I will see you guys later. Have a nice time, everybody.